Available now. Link below.
In a city where Democrat politics reigns supreme, an unexpected wave of support for President Trump is making headlines. The streets of Harlem, New York are echoing with chants of Trump, USA, and We Love Trump as the 45th president makes a bold campaign stop at a local bodega. This is no ordinary campaign event. It's a powerful statement against the crime and chaos that have plagued Joe Biden's America. Trump, fresh out of a Manhattan courtroom, fearlessly confronts the issues that matter most to the American people, even in the heart of a heavily Democrat stronghold. The bodega, once the scene of a violent attack, now becomes the stage for Trump's unwavering commitment to justice and the rule of law. As the crowd's energy reaches a fever pitch, it's clear that something extraordinary is unfolding in Harlem. So stay tuned for our in-depth analysis of this groundbreaking moment in Trump's campaign. And just as President Trump fearlessly confronts crime on the streets of Harlem, you too can take a stand against the threats that are lurking online. Cyber criminals are like violent thugs that plague our cities, seeking to steal your personal information and wreak havoc on your life. That's why I trust Virtual Shield to protect my online privacy. With military-grade encryption, anonymous browsing, and strict no-log policy, Virtual Shield acts as your personal bodyguard in the digital world. And just as Trump stands up for the American people, Virtual Shield stands up for your right to privacy and security online. Visit hidewithgary.com or click the link below to get up to 67% off and a 60-day risk-free trial. Protect yourself from the cyber thugs, just like Trump protects America from crime. Now, in a remarkable display of support, President Trump's visit to a Harlem bodega has sent shockwaves through the heart of New York City. The scene at Santa convenience store was one of unbridled enthusiasm as a massive crowd gathered to catch a glimpse of the 45th president, and chants of Trump and USA and We Love Trump filled the air, a testament to the unwavering loyalty of Trump supporters, even in a city known for its staunchly Democrat leanings. Let's watch the arrival.
So our system here is broken. Trump is pulling up in the motorcade right now. We're going to try to get this shot. He's coming down the hill here right from court in Lower Manhattan, and there's an extensive motorcade here, and people are cheering, lining the streets. You know, when Trump first took office, you wouldn't hear these cheers up in the inner cities of America. And there is raucous applause and cheering all over the place. I think these people are desperate for a change. I believe there will be a sea change in the minority vote coming November. I don't know how much, but everywhere I go and pastors I interview, like the great Ben Bergquam, they are reaching out for help that the Democrats' policies have abandoned our inner cities. And if I get a chance to question Trump, I'm going to ask him, what is he going to do to restore the American dream and middle-class prosperity in the inner cities, so these people can own and run businesses and have opportunities instead of being dependent on the state, whose services are getting taken away by 170,000 illegals in New York. Here comes Jason Miller and the crew of the Trump team. And wow, people are chanting USA here. Pretty incredible. Here's Donald Trump walking in. What a round of applause for the former president. Long day. It's unbelievable. I'm going to try to pop in a question for him when he comes out. Wow. He's heading into the bodega. They're chanting 4 more years on the ground here in West Harlem. Who would ever think that Trump would have chants in the inner city of the upper Manhattan area of Harlem? Which leads into Washington Heights. And there's a lot of crime around here. The subway line, the N train just south of here is the most dangerous subway in New York City. Dangerous subway line. The north end of Central Park, very dangerous. So Trump's coming back to greet the crowd, walking into the store with his entourage, his Secret Service, and we expect him out shortly, Amanda.
We're going to get to those comments on his departure in a moment, but the bodega, which had previously been the site of a tragic stabbing, served as a poignant backdrop for Trump's message of law and order. The president, fresh out of his Manhattan courtroom where he faces unprecedented legal challenges, wasted no time in drawing attention to the stark contrast between his vision for America and the crime-ridden reality of Joe Biden's presidency. Watch.
Trial is moving along. We have a judge who's absolutely out of place. He should not be allowed to do it. He's conflicted like nobody's ever been conflicted. This is a very exciting time for me because the bodegas, the association, invited me, and I respect them and they respect me. They want law and order. They have a lot of crime, tremendous crime, where their stores are being robbed. And as you know, we're going to give New York a very good shot for the presidency. We think we should be able to do it. A lot of things have changed. Lee Zeldin did a beautiful job. He ran, he lost by a little bit. And New York's a lot different. And we'll work with the mayor, and we'll work with the governor, and we'll bring in a lot of federal money. But we have to straighten out New York, and that includes crime. And these guys have great people, great friends, but they have tremendous crime. So we're going to straighten it out.
Now, it's very deal that 50%, that more than 50% of people actually believe, or a majority believe, that the judge and the jury are going to have some kind of bias against you.
Yeah, no, they believe. I heard 78% think it's a rigged deal. And it is a rigged deal. It's a rigged trial. Our courts, everything is screwed up in New York, and the whole world is watching. This judge is so conflicted. You understand that. You'll take a look at that. There's never been a judge so conflicted as this. It's ridiculous. And also, there's no crime. You know where the crime is? In the bodegas, where they come and rob them every week, or more than that.
More than that. Do you think the juror, in your mind, is an ideal juror?
Anybody that's fair.
Do you believe that the jurors seated
I'll let you know after the trial, depending on what happens. Because don't forget, we're appealing. There shouldn't be a judge. If you look, and you take a look around, a good strong look, every legal scholar, every legal pundit said there should be no trial. There was nothing done wrong. This is all politics. This is coming out of the White House. And, it makes me campaign locally, and that's okay. Well, I don't think so. There we go. You know what? I don't think so. I think we're doing better, Brian. We're doing better now than we've ever done. So I think it's having a reverse effect. You know what? All I want is fairness. And these people have to be treated better. The Bodega Association, bodegas, because every week they're being robbed 2-3 times. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know what? The police can do it. They can stop it. But they have to be allowed to do their job. The people of New York are not going to take it. That's why they're going to vote for Trump. Thank you.
An absolutely genius move to go to the bodega and stir up a whole lot of conversation and support. Because those bodegas, all the owners, it's a network of people. Imagine, and all the people that go into these bodegas every single day, right? Going to get their groceries, going to get their, their sundries, whatever they're getting. And now they're confronted with this positive support for President Trump. It could spread like wildfire throughout the whole city. Now, his visit to Harlem was a calculated move. It was designed to highlight the failures of the Democrat leadership in addressing the rising crime rates that have plagued New York City and other urban centers across the nation. By choosing a location that had been directly impacted by violence, Trump aimed to demonstrate his commitment to the safety and security of all Americans, regardless of their political affiliation. He followed up with a video that he posted to Truth Social. Watch.
New York, it's going to hell under Democrats.
Police need your help.
New video this morning shows a wild shootout.
Robberies up.
4 suspects, 20 robberies.
Major felonies way up.
Home invasions, gang retaliation, killings, and innocent lives caught in the crossfire.
And last year, an unprecedented rise in violence against police.
Horrific attack.
They brutally attacked a New York City police officer.
Want to know why our cops are getting assaulted? There's no consequences.
9 shootings, 11 victims, 2 dead.
But what are corrupt New York Democrats focused on? Trump.
We are filing a lawsuit against Donald Trump.
Earlier this afternoon, Donald Trump was arraigned on 34 felony counts.
Political persecution at the highest level.
A Democrat prosecutor elected on a Get Trump platform.
They've quite frankly given up on trying to beat him at the polls. Either going to steal it or stop it by lawfare.
They are relying on lawfare to try to win this election.
New York has become a legal banana republic. They are so determined to get Donald Trump.
The legal system is being weaponized against someone who clearly is a political enemy.
This isn't prosecution. It's persecution.
This is election interference.
As the crowd's energy reached a fever pitch, Trump took to the stage to deliver a powerful message of hope and resilience. He spoke of the need to restore law and order, put an end to the senseless violence that has claimed too many lives, and left communities in shambles. His words resonated with the diverse group of supporters who'd gathered to hear him speak, a clear indication his message transcends racial and socioeconomic boundaries. The president's visit to Harlem also served as a reminder of his deep ties to New York City. Born and raised in Queens, Trump built his real estate empire in the heart of Manhattan, becoming a fixture of the city's business and social scenes. Despite his current legal battles, Trump's connection to New York remained strong, and his visit to Harlem showcased his ability to connect with voters from all walks of life. Now, critics of the president were quick to dismiss his visit as a political stunt, arguing that his presence in Harlem was nothing more than a ploy to distract from his legal troubles. However, the overwhelming display of support from the crowd suggests that Trump's message is resonating with a significant portion of the electorate, even in a city that has long been considered a Democrat stronghold. As the 2024 presidential election approaches, Trump's visit to Harlem serves as a powerful reminder of his enduring popularity and his ability to connect with voters on a personal level. While his legal challenges may be far from over, the president's unwavering commitment to the American people and his vision for a safer, more prosperous nation continue to inspire millions of supporters across the country. Now, the significance of the visit can't be overstated. In a city where Democrat politics have long dominated the landscape, the sight of a massive crowd chanting Trump and USA was a testament to the shifting political winds. As more and more Americans grow weary of the crime and chaos that have characterized Joe Biden's presidency, they're turning to Trump as a beacon of hope and a champion of law and order. In the coming months, as the 2024 campaign heats up, Trump's visit to Harlem will undoubtedly be seen as a pivotal moment in his quest to reclaim the White House. By confronting the issues that matter most to the American people, even in the face of unprecedented legal challenges, Trump has demonstrated the kind of leadership and resilience that have made him a hero to millions of supporters across the nation. So as the crowd in Harlem sang the National Anthem and their voices in unison, it was clear something extraordinary was unfolding. In that moment, the divisions that have long plagued our nation seemed to melt away, replaced by a sense of shared purpose and deep love for our country. If President Trump can harness the energy and unite Americans behind his vision for a safer, more prosperous future, there's no telling what he might achieve in the years to come. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. President Trump's visit to Harlem was more than a campaign stop. It was a defining moment in the battle for the soul of our nation. By fiercely confronting the crime and chaos that have plagued Joe Biden's America, Trump has once again demonstrated his unwavering commitment to the safety and security of the American people. The overwhelming display of support from the diverse crowd in Harlem serves as a powerful reminder that Trump's message resonates with Americans from all walks of life, transcending racial and political boundaries. As we move forward in the 2024 election season, it's clear that President Trump will continue to be a force to be reckoned with, a champion of law and order who will stop at nothing to restore the promise of the American dream. In the face of unprecedented challenges, Trump's leadership and vision offer hope for a brighter future for all Americans. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.